Well, hey, good morning. Just lighting my little candle here. You know, one of the reasons that I light a candle in the morning, you're going to think this is a little weird maybe, but it's a good idea. So during the night, you know how when you wake up, you want to brush your teeth because your breath might not smell so good. And we sort of emit odors during the night of which we're unaware. And because we're sleeping, amidst those odors, we are desensitized to them. So in the morning, the house might not smell as pleasant as it might later in the day. And you light a candle, takes care of those odors. So if you have an early morning visitor or something, they don't walk in and go. Anyhow, and also it's a little point of brightness. Let me get started here. I found some 45 calorie per cup oat milk. Now, I usually use the 30 calorie per cup almond milk, but I saw this at the store. I like oat milk. Let me toss this in the trash. There we go. So I thought, let me get this and let's go ahead and see about frothing this up. Compared to the almond milk I use, let me get that out of the fridge. Okay, so how does everything compare here? So we've got, this is interesting. The almond milk has 3 grams of fat in a cup. The oat milk only has a half a gram, 0.5. The oat milk has 8 grams of carbohydrates. The almond milk has less than 1 gram. There's the big difference, really big. And protein in both of them is about 1 gram. So, okay, the oat milk has 1 gram of fiber and 0 grams in the almond milk. And, the way they make these milks is they mash up the nuts and soak them in water. And let me put these back in the fridge. And so every company, every brand has their own formula, and then they'll add thickeners and stuff like that. Okay, so I thought, let me try this. I don't use that much in my coffee. This is maybe 3.5 ounces. And let's see how it froths up. Because if I'm just using, that small of an amount, it's not adding, in this case, that many more carbs, and it's adding less fat. So, very often, if the calories are cut in something that doesn't have extra added sugar, if it's got more fat, it'll have fewer carbs. If it has less fat, it'll have more carbs. It just, they kind of balance things out that way. And, oh golly, I sure hope that this froths. I bought 2 containers of it. But, we'll see. We'll see. And this morning, I've got everything out that I need except for a cup. All right, let me find a cup here. So, all right, well, I don't need this big of a cup, but I'll go ahead and, is there a smaller one up there? Oh, wait, I see a smaller cup. Here we go. Because I want you to be able to see, and I want to be able to see. It's so pretty when the coffee goes into the milk. So I can't tell looking at it if it's frothing. We'll see. And sometimes I've had the experience where I open a container of milk and the first time I try to froth it, it doesn't froth, and then it froths later. So let's see. This is interesting, right? Oh, this is a nice, it's not a stiff froth. It's a very liquid froth. let me get a spoon here. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna taste it. That's nice, right? Oh, I really like oat milk and almond milk. Yum. Yeah, I like cow's milk too, but cow's milk just has a lot more fat and carbs than I want. You know, as I've told you in the past, I prefer to chew my calories. So, I could just eat this for breakfast. Well, but we're here for coffee, right? So, I get my machine. Oh, this morning I'm making Scuro. Scuro, which is, okay, Ethiopian and, let me get the box out. I can't remember already. I read the box, so I would know. Now I can't remember. This is a Nespresso barista creation to use with milk, hence the milk. And let's see, Ethiopian and Colombian Arabicas. And it's supposed to have a cereal and nutty notes. So that sounds good with me. Okay, so we've got it here. And we'll let her rip. So, you know, I'm dressed a little bit kind of holiday season-ish this morning because I'm going to a Healthy for the Holidays little group this morning. So, see, it's got sparkly stuff on it. That's what makes a lumberjack shirt more holiday-ish. Okay, so there we go. Give it a little stir and fold in. Okay, let's see how this is. You know, one nice thing about when the foam is not stiff is that you can get both the coffee and a good bit of the foam in your mouth at the same time, so they mix together. That's really nice. Oh, this is yummy. You know, I'm so accustomed to the almond milk flavor. This is different, but it's very nice. Now, I had on standby here these 3 holiday syrups. I've got peppermint bark, Christmas spice, and gingerbread latte. These are all skinny syrups. And is that facing the right direction for you? Let me turn the camera around. There we go. It probably is facing correctly now. Oh, I keep my toasted marshmallow handy back there. Peppermint bark, Christmas spice, gingerbread latte. So I like the the peppermint bark in any coffee. It's so good. I probably wouldn't put it in the raspberry. I don't know. Well, chocolate's so good in the raspberry. I wouldn't waste it with putting something else in. But honestly, this peppermint bark is even really good in the pumpkin spice cake coffee. These other 2, the Christmas spice and the gingerbread, like the Christmas spice has pictures of cinnamon and, I'm not quite sure what the other things are on there. Does it list? Natural flavors. It doesn't tell you what they are. Gingerbread latte. Well, it's got gingerbread cookies on there. And, all right, I'm not really very well versed in my what some of these spices look like, you know, on the plants that they come from. Anyway, but this doesn't need anything. This is so yummy. So, oh, but should I add some? I'm gonna add some peppermint bark syrup to it just because I'm feeling very holiday-ish. And this syrup is so yummy. Mmm. It's like a peppermint stick. Oh yeah. Mmm. Oh, this is such a treat. Well, I completely forgot to say, it is Saturday, November 12th, 2022, little after 6:15 a.m. on the east coast of the United States, where the weather is finally clearing up here. And, you know, I'll try to remember tomorrow. I wanted to talk about staying cheerful in gloomy weather and some hints from the Norwegians about that. I'll make myself a note here that I need to talk about that tomorrow. Okay, I'll write Norway. That'll remind me. Okay, I'll talk to you later. I hope you have a good day.